Welcome to my garden shed, hence the reason why there's a slight echo in the audio, but we'll work with that. This video is all about photographing the normal things in life, the everyday occurrences, not about going to some lavish location with the thought that where you're guaranteed to come back with something good, which isn't the case anyway. This is all about picking up the camera, in this case my GR3, my go-to camera at the moment in time when it comes to high contrast black and white photography. First of all, I'm going to start with one around the garden, seeing what we can find there, focusing on the different textures, shapes, how the light falls on certain plants. There's quite a variety, being a gardener myself, clematis, hydrangeas, and daisy-like flowers as well. And what I'll be doing is trying to frame images using different patterns, shapes, contrasts. The sun is out, so that will take advantage. I'll take advantage of that for the high contrast settings. Finding shapes, geometrical shapes, and placing them in the frame, you take that on board wherever you photograph, in regards to composing. So let's just see what we can find in the garden. As I say, the sun is out, so that will help casting its shadows. And then later on, we're gonna walk into a local village or go for an urban walk, as it was, where you'll see much more formal location, the building, the architectural, again focus on how the light bounces off the buildings, creating its shadows. And here we are, the GR3X, my go-to camera, an everyday pocket-sized camera which I absolutely love, and it's excellent for this type of photography. Now, I did get a few questions in my last urban video about how I process my high contrast black and white images. I don't, basically. It's all in camera. It does a damn good job. The only tweaks I do really is to the crop, but otherwise I just leave it, crank it to its max. You know, it's different individual settings such as contrast, deep shadows, and I meter for the highlights. So ensure the details or the highlights are captured. And really use the shadows, a bit of a compositional technique, as it were. Hoping to get a few abstracts, images from today. But first of all, let's go into the garden, see what we can grab. So this camera has a excellent option, macro option. You can really get up close. So I'm just frame this hydrangea. The flowers, focus on the centre, because you've got some contrast there between the outside petals and the inner petals. It's a light colour, obviously, anyway, so you can get your contrast that way. And what else we got here? Daisy light, great for shapes. Again, leaving it on macro. Our camellia. Now when I get out of the sun, basically like that, got my shade off, so out of the sun, get on macro. Trying to frame something. It fills the frame. Moving on to the hydrangea. Again in macro mode. See that it's on, you can see it, probably not, it's on F9, so that will help with getting as much in focus. You can see the lighter colours are helping with the contrast, really throwing the shadows into deep blacks. Moving around, using the live preview, composing the shot. Some work, some will work better than others, of course. Shapes, and I said this before, formal shapes are much more in abundance in urban environments. Even roofs, triangulars, bins. That's pretty mundane, isn't it? Photograph a bin. Well, this is all about, isn't it? You shouldn't take the enjoyment away from photography based on your choice of locations. You just get your camera out and whatever captures your eye, whatever floats your boat, as they say. Now today isn't probably the best example because one, I'm with my son, I gotta keep my eye out for him, and secondly I'm recording a video and itself is quite a distraction.
Yeah, because I want to be in it.
But you're not. Anyway, so anyway.
I want to be in it.
Shadows, of course. Shapes. Doesn't work in that instance, but there you go. Light. And the fence. Diagonals. All adds to good options. Now we are entering a place called Cleckheaton. Is it a town?
Yes, the town.
It's a town, yeah. Which in itself is quite an interesting place. Some lovely architecture going on. So hopefully we'll grab something today. Hopefully. If not, we won't. But the sun is still out. I keep saying that, don't I? Still great black and white options. Right, so I'm now going to put the camera away, get the camera out so I can free my mind up and help the creativity when I'm just focusing on the images alone. So it's turned out to be more of a semi-urban type of session, which means there's a lot of foliage in the shots. Basically what I've been doing is focusing on the interaction between the light parts of the scene and the shadows. A few shots where I wandered into the cemetery, didn't really grab much, but patterns which the shadows form on the light background. The sun's gone in now, with a blanket of cloud. But yeah, playing with the urban lines as normal. A few leaf shots, patterns created by the shadows, and that's pretty much what it's all about. The whole point of this video is just to promote how easy it is just to get out there and don't put restrictions on your location. Get out there, enjoy your photography, and use high contrast black and white, which will put a different view on things, almost an abstract. Let the creative juices